Hi, call me Schmal, and welcome to my stream. Today I'll be talking about a Yuri ship in Blue Archive, Hoshino x Hina. Thank you for joining. Let's get to it. Excuse me, I just had to clear my throat. So yeah, today is July 1st, and this stream was intended to be held in June, because June is when Pride Month was going on. Now, I don't care about Pride Month, to be honest. However, a lot of people are okay about hearing about other people's personal sexuality for some reason in that month. Therefore, many of us will see a lot of that information floating around. So, I recently made a post about my little flag, if I so choose to have one in there. Hey, by the way, is there a cis flag? Or would that be defeating of the purpose? Yeah, is there a cis flag? A heterosexual flag? There has to be. It has to be fair. Well, so I'm going to talk about a Yuri ship that I like a little bit, and that is Hoshino and Hina. Hi, cool guy Linksy. Hi, how are you doing? Do you happen to have a ship in Blue Archive? Like, if Sensei didn't matter? Now, just the discussion of shipping is kind of a tense subject because many people don't like it, but we're going to have fun in my stream and talk about that possibility. Yeah, after all, there's a lot of ways to enjoy a series, and personally, I've been finding a lot of sweet, romantic Hoshino and Hina art. Yeah. I think something that would help is if I had at least one of those characters in the background. So I'm going to pull up the game. Okay. I'm going to switch Kaede out. Let's see. Yes, and Hoshino. Do I have Hoshino's memorial lobby? You know, I don't think I do. Nor do I have Hina's. Okay, that's alright. Just the picture of them will do. Maybe I'll even go here. Yeah, Hoshino is a striker. By the way, Hoshino is very useful in Blue Archive gameplay. I think I have her in my tactical challenge team right now. Or I did last season. Yeah, but Hoshino is very useful for gameplay. Hina, on the other hand, is only useful for a very select, specific things. Yeah, in fact, that would be interesting to show you because over here, when we look at Hoshino, there are these stats here. There's this like green smile face, a yellow one, and a sad red face. And this is an indicator of where their abilities are good at or hindered. And yeah, Hoshino, she's very useful. Very, very useful. And Hina this is kind of suiting of Hina to have her stats like this because the president of, you know, the enforcement, yeah, the prefect team, only the president comes out when it's really needed. So Hina is really good in urban warfare? No, city. When I click on them, it doesn't really open up. But there's a lot of icons, it's very easy to understand. The smiley face system. Yeah. And these change when we as a sensei level up a student. Yeah, I still have a lot to go with Hina. But I'm going to have my personal screen on Hoshino. Alright, so something that I personally like about this shipping is they are both third years. And they have a lot to take care of. So whenever I see art of Hoshino and Hina, I don't see a power imbalance in their relationship. If there's, you know, this is just fun thinking about. Yeah, but I like this ship because there's not really a power imbalance. They are both tanks. Yeah. Yeah, so strong. Like you wouldn't really think about it, you know, but but you know, Hoshino's cute too. You know, she has this very long pink hair and though when it comes into terms of like actual sexuality that everybody goes on about in June, the main factor I think that is my favorite thing about the possibility of Hoshino and Hina is that they are likely capable of deep love. Within the game, Hoshino is driven to a certain state of power because her defeat would mean the defeat of her underclassmen. And that is a huge thing to have on one's shoulders as a character. There is a big responsibility. Hina also is responsibility is Hina is also responsible for so many students. And even though Hina would rather be in bed sleeping, like Hoshino, Hina works hard for the sake of others. So these two characters who show, in my opinion, a very profound depth for their companions makes me like this ship. Yeah, there's a few other ships around. We're like in the ocean. We are on the ship of Hoshino and Hina. It's pink and purple. And over yonder is a ship with Karen and what's the blonde's name? Sorry, her name escapes me a little bit. While I'm thinking about that for just a sec, I'm going to fix this. Oop. There. Yeah, but I don't take it too seriously. It's just all fiction. They're anime girls. These characters are meant to be liked. They are manufactured to be adored. What's the point of having a character in media if they're not supposed to be liked or, appreciated? Yeah, that's the whole point. So those two amazing tanks I like. The art is very sweet. Usually Hoshino and Hina are sleeping in bed and cuddly. Yeah. And I like the thought that, of Hina being able to take long naps. Hoshino probably knows some really good napping areas. It's quite nice to take a nap in the sun when able. It's almost rejuvenating. Yeah, so these characters who have sleeping in high regard, I also like. There's just something primal about sleep that I think everybody can understand. So yeah, if anybody in chat has a chance, check out Twitter for some nice Hoshino and Hina art. It's very sweet. Yeah, it's very romantic. Something that I notice about Hoshino is that as her current self, with her long hair and how she dressed like her past upperclassmen, her personality is almost what would lead to akin of a sensei. So for example, a sensei is caring for all of the Kivoto's students. It takes a certain personality to be caring for a huge amount of anime girls. Yeah, and Hina has a substantial respect for Sensei. Probably one of the most deeper respects for Sensei in the entirety of the game. So, in my opinion, I can really see Hina finding Hoshino's personality to be endearing and loving. Hoshino is a bit playful too, so that's very amusing. Sensei is portrayed a bit playful, so Hina would experience some of that playfulness that Hoshino can offer, which is another appealing factor. Now, as I continue on about the series ship, I'm going to do some of my daily things. Yeah. I'm actually pretty happy to talk about this because as a Blue Archive player, I generally just like all the characters. I definitely like this kind of game style. Yeah, poor Hina. She would rather sleep a lot. Though she has a lot of work to do. There's many instances where her little assistant, well, she's not little. She's not little at all. Yeah, her assistant that has the cowbell around her neck. You know, she makes her coffee. She happily makes Hina cups of coffee. Having a cup of coffee is a good way to take a break for yourself. Some people have their takes on ingesting cold or hot beverages, and that's fine. I personally find the intake of warm coffee good and cold. Yeah, thinking about it, coffee breaks can be either temperature and it tastes good. I like the thought of maybe Hina making a cup of coffee for Hoshino. Whoa, I am rank 408. Hi, Yaname. Yeah, I'm talking about Hoshino and Hina on a Yuri level. Oh, it's really quiet. Okay, thank you for letting me know. I'm going to fix that. Yeah, thank you for letting me know. I can try to fix that. Hoshino and Hina. You know, they both have H names. What does Hina mean? I'm aware that Hoshino is a type of flower. Yeah, Hoshino is a type of flower. What is Hina, though? I think Hina might have something to do with the sun. As far as the name Hoshino goes, that's a different type of flower. It seems to belong in the type of flower that blossoms in the trees. A bit like sakura. Okay, so I think I might have fixed it. Please let me know. And thank you. Do you like Yuri? Sorry, I don't think I pronounced that right. Do you like Yuri? ᵜᵃᵉᵈᵦᵗ? Do you maybe have like just a fun ship that you humor? Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, today is about Hoshino and Hina. Oh, it's still pretty quiet. Okay, well, I will keep working on that and keep talking about Hoshino and Hina. Yep. Hoshino and Hina. I feel like I can almost make a song about them because I've been talking about them for like 20 minutes. Do you ever just love somebody so much you make a little song about them? I've done that plenty of times myself. Yeah, for my darling. Yeah, I've definitely made him my own little songs. And it's nothing with like lyrics, it's just like saying their name in a happy way. Hoshino and Hina, so haughty, but they just want to sleep. Okay, well, I'm just gonna do one rank battle and see how that goes. I'm going to climb slowly. Climbing slowly usually yields good results. Yeah, it's too bad that I can't use Hina more often. However, when there are times where Hina is useful in the gameplay, it's really fun because her weapon is purple. It has a lot of purple effect to it. Yeah, and Hoshino and Hina by themselves are very well-liked characters within the series. Hoshino is especially really cute in her Chokupuni form. A lot of the students are in Chokupuni form now. I think there's only a few missing, such as the Rabbit Squad. Yeah, and just recently, the game development department had their students released in Chocopuni form. In fact, I really need to try and get the Eris one. I'm gonna feel bad if I miss out on it. Oh, this season's kind of tough. Yeah, I'm looking at the ranks. Oh, oh, okay. I'm still going to go ahead a little bit. Back, front. Okay, I'm gonna try that. So yeah, Hoshino is really cute, and Hina is really cool in design. Hina's design seems to be taken from a Peruvian bat that is white. So that's really neat. Oh look, Big Sensei likes Hina. Yay, Big Sensei, good taste. Yeah, and you know, Hina has some nice hair jewelry going on. She has horns, which is fitting of her being in Gehenna because those students all have, you know, like underworld qualities, demonic qualities. Yeah, and her horns have the same pattern as her halo, and Hina's halo is like huge. It's very huge with like a few tiers to it. Yeah, after I'm done in Tactical Challenge, let's go look at Hina's halo. I'm just thinking about my audio for a minute. Earlier before stream, my mic fell. Yeah, it really hurts the soul when some tech falls because just that one fall can really damage it and ruin it. I think sometime soon I'm going to look into getting a different mic. I almost think this one is damaged. Yeah. Well, that's going to be fun to look into. Something else about Hina that I like is how she's dedicated to a lot of her paperwork duties too. Like, that's really tough. But she does it. Hina gives me the impression of the type of person that has such a busy day where they specifically know how much free time they do have. Rank 339. Oh, I ran out of tickets. Okay, time to go look at Hina's halo. And while admiring her halo, I'm going to double check my audio. I'm going to quality check it myself, in fact, with my headphones. Okay. Yeah, so her halo is big, is pretty much bigger than the width of her body. And even then, there are these points on the side that make it even bigger. What? Hina has one of the best designs in Blue Archive. I can't recall off the top of my head if this artist is still with Blue Archive or not. But whenever there's information for one of these characters, they always list the artist who designed them, which I think is really great. And when they do so, it's in big text. Because honestly, these designs are awesome. Yeah, and as I was saying, Hina, she is designed after a white bat. So she has bat wings. They're really big. It's interesting how it's very skinny over here though, and then it gets bigger. It's not how typical bat wings look. So there's some really good design aspects in these characters. And that's why they're so well liked. Okay, I checked my audio and this sounds fine. Yes. Good. Now all of cyberspace will know about my love for Hoshino and Hina. Now all of them will know. Awesome. It feels good when something is going correctly. I'd say audio issues is probably the most difficult thing about streaming, in my opinion. Everything else I'm fine with and I am like happy to tackle. But the audio stuff is really hard to get down. But yeah, even though it sounds fine on my end, just let me know if it's not on yours. Okay, so looking more at Hina, let's see. Her hair is really long. Yeah. I tend to like characters with very long hair. It just looks really pretty in my opinion. Short-haired characters are fine too, but I just noticed I personally gravitate towards ones with like super long hair. There is this badge around her coat, and that helps show that she has authority within her academy. And her weapon is like probably taller than her. Look at that. Yeah, that weapon is taller than her. How does she hold it? I don't recall. No, it shows Hina holding her weapon. It does. This illustration is just has flair. Yeah, it has flair is all. Yeah, lots of jewelry. There is... I can't tell if these little things on the end of her wings is jewelry or not. It doesn't look like it. It looks like it's part of it. Yeah. Gehenna in itself is really flashy. It's, I think, the biggest or the second biggest academy in Kivotos. So there is a significant amount of characters that are really decked up. Yeah. And Hoshino, unfortunately, her school is poor. Oh, poor Hoshino. I know. She's poor. Like, look, even in the background, over on the bottom, there's sand eating up the campus. Yeah. Hoshino's design is more typical of what a character in a school setting would wear. Now, on the one of the levels for Hoshino's more profound depth of love and care is shown in how she wears her uniform. This way she is wearing it is the exact way that her upperclassmen wore her uniform. So to copy somebody usually shows admiration. And of course there's like certain points where if you copy somebody too much, it's creepy and weird. But ideally, when we copy somebody just for some small things, it's admiration. And yeah, and I don't want to spoil anything in the story. So yeah, you know, Hoshino, she is in charge of her underclassmen, even if she is taking naps. You know, Hoshino is very akin to a lion, and her underclassmen are like lionesses. You know, a lion is usually sleeping all the time at their den. You know, pretty much there to flex protection. Yeah, Hoshino is a huge protector. Yeah, she's super strong. Hopefully someday I can get her armored version. No, her armored version has herself with her hair up. But I want the version of herself when she was a first year. Is that available yet? Short hair Hoshino is like a whole nother caliber of something to enjoy. Yeah, the contrast between her being a first year and a third year is something that makes her character even more likable and more deep. So many layers. Hi, Kyrie. How are you today? Today I'm talking about Hoshino and Hina. Yeah, I'm just having a little bit fun talking about Yuri shipping. Yuri shipping is not very common in Blue Archive. because the self-insert is sensei. And usually that's just great enough on its own, where everybody's satisfied with sensei being, connected with these characters. However, it's also fun a little bit to ship. And if there's any ship in Blue Archive that I like, it's Hoshino and Hina. I'm glad you're good. Good, good. Today is the start of a new month. So, with it being the start of a new month, it feels a bit refreshing. Always the start of something solidly can invoke a fresh feeling. So may the rest of your July go good, Kyrie, and anybody else in chat. Same for me. I hope July goes good. I'm usually the type of person that doesn't blame a bad time on a month. I feel that is kind of unfair, but yeah, life goes on. Just life goes on. So something else with Hoshino is her main weapon is this gun, and she also makes use of this huge shield that she's carrying around. And that shield she also got from her upperclassmen. So it goes to show that even though Hoshino has this really chill and lax, lazy personality right now, she is actually very deeply invested in who is in her care. Yeah, as far as I can tell, I haven't gotten her memorial lobby yet because there's a lot of Momo talks. Yeah, most of the time I'm caught up in tactical challenge. Right now I'm going to go around and get some of the goodies. Yeah, Hoshino, she usually spends a lot of her time sleeping. Yeah, but when needed, she'll wake up and help protect her underclassmen. The cafes are always really fun to visit. I like this mechanic in Blue Archive. Okay, just getting all of these. The last time I played Blue Archive was probably 2 weeks ago. Now, this is my favorite game, and I have played it so consistently. However, sometimes, we just can't get to gaming. There's other things to attend to. Still, it's very interesting to be in this time frame of life where generally a person can have a substantial life and a substantial online life. And in my opinion, it's okay for people to have those. no matter your responsibilities, it's good to always have a hobby. Yeah, currently VTubing is my hobby. In a way that I consume some VTubing is I follow a good number of VTubers, and they usually have some nice posts on X, on Twitter. Yeah, sometimes it's just so funny, like the deeper thoughts somebody may have. Though the other day I was really feeling critical, and I commented towards another VTuber in a way that wasn't supportive, or yeah, in a way that wasn't supportive of what they were talking about. Now, many VTubers have secondary accounts where they will just ramble and stuff, it's fine. And those spaces should generally be respected, in my opinion. So, the other day, a VTuber whom I really like, she talked about something, and then I commented, and during the exchange the post was deleted. I felt really bad because when it comes down to it, even though people have the ability to post whatever they want and comment, we have that freedom, being online, there's still some decorum to be had, because it's not nice to go to somebody's space and be super critical of them when they are generally doing their own thing, like talking about their own personal experience. Yeah. So I hope that VTuber went to my page and saw that, because I tried messaging her, but I think because I'm not verified, I can't send message to some people. So yeah, I'll probably find another way to try to apologize to her though. Yeah, a VTuber, I many VTubers tend to have multiple accounts. Yes, yes, multiple accounts for various reasons. Sometimes, yeah, a lot of times it's just like event accounts, usually. And like I said, that's usually fun to have more insight on somebody, you personally find endearing and enjoyable. Still, with that, it's good to be nice and not too critical, not too out of line. Yeah, after all, we are all entitled to our online lives. Yeah, streaming has really taken off. And it's a bit amazing to think that some people can make a living off of doing streaming. So, yes, never let anybody try to talk you down in having an online life, because those people are being ignorant to reality. After all, here I am online, enjoying streaming. Yeah, streaming is fun. As time goes on with streaming, you know, some creative ideas pop up. And for now, I'm just pretty much set on working out the bumps in my setup, because I think something that can improve a lot is pretty much my audio quality. And that's probably the most important thing about streaming, aside from actually streaming, is the audio. So I think I'm getting closer though. Right now it sounds good. Again, I think maybe my mic might just be a little busted. Yeah, it took so many falls, and I've had it for like 5 years. That's 5 years of tossing it around. Mm. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. I wonder if maybe there is a Momo talk with Hoshino I can do. Hoshino Momo talk. Oh, good. Oh, wait. No, I'm in the wrong tab. Where is Hoshino? Where is Hoshino? Hoshino. Oh, good, good. Some Momo talks are available. Sensei, about the aquarium tickets I got a while ago. They're gonna expire soon. Should we go? I'll be waiting in front of the aquarium. Yes! This is um the part where I can get her memorial lobby. Okay, this is wonderful. Um I don't have my audio set up so well to hear the game audio for some reason. So I'm just going to read it. Yeah. There's lots of places to see, you know, the actual voice actress, you know, voicing the lines. But as I talk about it more, I just want to change the audio. Okay, I'm gonna change it real quick. You ever just like talk yourself out of something? Okay, voice is on. Okay, I'm gonna take out that. Okay. Oh, here, I'm gonna do a quick quality check to see if I can hear the game music and stuff. There is no game music. There is not even the music I was supposed to have on. Why weren't you playing music source? So strange. Gosh, I'm almost at the point where I want to pay somebody to help me with my audio. But you know what? I'm not going to give up. Just gotta keep working at it. Hmm. Okay. I wonder how long I was able to talk about Hoshino and Hina. Hopefully for a good bit. I think for a title of a stream, there at least needs to be like 30 minutes or an hour dedicated to that topic. You know what? I'm just gonna get to it. It's okay. Just wanna get moving. The rest can come a bit later. But so long as I'm moving, at least there's that. Alright, now back on to Hoshino's Momo Talk. I'm really excited to see her special screen. Okay. And I get 120 pyroxene. That's pretty decent. Hi again, Linksy. Hi, hi. Yeah, right now I'm on Hoshino's Momo Talk. Yeah, doing a little bit of stuff regarding the two characters of topic. Also, Hina is my wife. Oh, you have good taste. I'm glad you're glad I shipped her with another wife. Yeah, I would say it's very typical to call a character a wife, and that's really fun. I think the first ever character that I tried to like consider my husband or my wife was the flame guy from Fantastic Four. Yeah, that was my first ever. That was my first ever interest. Yeah. And then it evolved onto others, but in regards to Blue Archive, I would just say I like Hoshino just a lot. All the characters. Some stick out more than others, of course. Wow, so this is the aquarium? A place like this is completely foreign to an old-fashioned country bumpkin like me. Look, I got the pamphlet. There's a tropical fish exhibit, deep sea fish exhibit, and even a live feeding exhibit. There's also a dolphin show and a penguin exhibit. They must keep that one cold, don't you think? Look, Sensei, a sea tunnel. They have a whale shark too. Wait, is it technically a whale shark? A whale or a shark? Do you think we'll have time to see everything today? I'd like to at least try to. So where should we go first? We visited the tropical fish exhibit and deep sea exhibit before arriving at the sea tunnel exhibit. Wow, amazing. I've never been to a place like this before. Look, it's a fish. So cute. Is it okay that I'm the only one who's having so much fun? I shouldn't worry about that. Alright then. After that, we checked out the entire aquarium, including the live feeding, jellyfish exhibit, sea turtle exhibit, and gift shop. It turned out to be a really fun day. Phew, that was so much fun. Ooh, it's twilight hour now. They were out all day. The anglerfish were so much fun to feed. Their mouths are so big. It was really cool how the jellyfish glow in the dark too. Keeping up with their neon lights made me kind of dizzy. Oh, and then there was the sea tunnel. It was just so... I bought a bunch of souvenirs too. I'm completely exhausted after all that. I might just pass out the second I get home. Don't forget you have school tomorrow. I'll make it on time, don't worry, Sensei. Ready to go back? It's a shame we couldn't see everything today, though. But there's always next time, right? Of course. I'll be the one to invite you next time. Just you wait and see, Sensei. I then took Hoshino home. She was tired but happy. Yes! Ah, wonderful. I'm going to keep this up as my background for a while. I can't even hear the audio on my own end for the game. What kind of background music is it? Wow, those fish are really moving. Okay, I wonder how I can interact with this live 2D. Can I poke the glass? Yes, I can poke the glass. Pet pet. And of course, you can, always head pat. This is the best thing about the live 2D. Rapid pats? No. We need more characters like Hina in every gacha game, not gonna lie. Short, respectable, hardworking, leader, somehow. Gameplay meta, and secretly the best wife. Yeah, Hina is a really, really good designed character. In fact, since you like Hina so much, I'm going to head on over to Hina right now. Let's see, maybe I can do a Momo talk for her. In fact, I don't think I've started her Momo talk. There was a little ranking system for favorite characters in different aspects, and I put Hina as the one with the best design. Ooh, I do have a Momo talk with her. Okay, I'm going to do at least one. Sensei, I know this is sudden, but I have an urgent matter to discuss with you. Can I meet you tonight after my work is done? Oh, you work late too, Hina? Yeah, working so late. The closest character like this in every gacha game is Nahida from Genshin Impact and Emilia Scarlet from Touhou Lost World. Oh, that's Remilia's personality? I didn't know. That makes me want to play Touhou more. I tried to get into it a little while back, but I couldn't get the game that I wanted to play to work. I like knowing that Remilia is similar to Hina. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah. What a great, personality that they gave Hina. Yes, I'm sorry to impose on you at such an hour. I'll let you know where we can meet. Ooh, I am on just episode 1. Late night rendezvous. Late night rendezvous. I arrived at Gehenna's downtown district for a late night meeting with Hina. No one was around at that hour. It was almost creepy how empty the streets were. What could Hina want at this time of night? Sensei. Hina-cher, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Sensei's so cringe sometimes. What? If I tell her that, how's she going to respond? I'm too curious. Let's see. Hina-cher as a miniature. Don't call me that ever again. It makes me uncomfortable. I know, Hina. It made me too. I just had to see what you'd say. I apologize for calling you here this late. I am rather famous around Gehenna. I get recognized wherever I go. Sometimes I feel like my every move is being watched. If I were spotted with you, it would only cause trouble. Hence why I asked you to meet me at this hour. It's almost like you're an idol, Hina. An idol? I wouldn't say that. I'm not that cute or glamorous type. I can't say the analogy is completely incorrect. I know what it's like to have no time to myself and to be constantly aware of my surroundings. Getting into Touhou is way too complicated because only company that has its license runs it and the original creator is a drunk guy. Why does he drink a lot? I'm kind of a little bit more interested. Tuho is like a mixed bag. Oh, I understand. To be honest, I'm still pretty interested in it though. I feel like I have the capacity to sift through the complication. Yeah, I was quite set on playing one particular game for a reason. Yeah, but that's so funny that you say that its creator is a drunk guy. I need to go look at the lore of that. You know, sometimes some of us just kind of have that addictive quality we do in life. It's amazing he made Tuho though. You're pretty glamorous in your own right. You really do know how to put your foot in your mouth, don't you? Being the adult here doesn't give you license to say whatever you want. Learn to behave. Hina kept yelling at me. I was being serious. Huh? Why are you acting so serious about this? I wasn't trying to call you a liar. It's just, I know better than anyone that I'm not cute. Enough. I didn't call you to talk about this kind of nonsense. Let's get down to business. I always lose my focus when I'm around Sensei. Allow me to explain why I asked you here. I wanted to discuss Gehenna's security for this quarter and ask for advice on developing a coordinated investigation plan for next quarter. You mean to talk business? But of course, why else would I ask you to meet me secretly in the middle of the night? Sensei. I mean, let's get to work. Oh, her eyes glowed. Her eyes glowed. I read the document Hina brought and discussed it with her. That's an interesting perspective. Thanks for the insight. I feel like I didn't help much. Nonsense. Outsider perspectives help us stay objective. Of course, I'll find your opinion to be valuable. It's not often I get the unfiltered feedback of someone with experience. Why wouldn't I? Granted, you are somewhat flaky for someone your age, though not to the extent that would dissuade me from asking your advice again, given that we only meet at night, of course. Thank you, Sensei. It's getting late. I should head back and get some rest. See you later, Sensei. A tired-looking Hina said her goodbyes and returned home. I hope I'm not cutting into your rest. If so, please tell me. I don't want to inconvenience you. Okay, thanks. Good night, Sensei. He likes beer. That's what he just told whatever those company what to do while drunk. He is likes beer. I recall a very interesting beer addict in Japan. It was a woman, and she would wake up and start her day with a cold beer and, you know, get herself ready for work. And pretty much it seemed like when she wasn't on the clock, you know, doing stuff properly. Like when she was at home and whatnot, it's like she treated beer like water. Yeah. We all have our things. Oh, pretty much he just said, "Here's all my stuff, do whatever you want." I used to play Lost World, but things became more complicated. Wow, what a really chill guy. So he just gave all of his ideas and trusted them with others. That's really chill. As far as I can see, the bar scene in Japan looks very interesting, where they would serve drinks and usually some small snacks. There was this manga called Drinking Girls I really liked, and it just showed the life of three adult women and how they went about their lives while liking beer. It became more of a fate grand order. Oh, yeah. That's a complicated series indeed. Kind of comes with the territory, though, when basing things off of ancient ideas. Still, it's really nice to have something in anime form. Anime form makes everything better. I'm going to do some more Momo talks with Hina. Personally, I'm really happy to have finished Hoshino's. Oh, darn it. Okay, I need to do some little activity so it can prompt her to message me on Momo Talk. I'll invite her to one of the cafes. Okay. Yeah, to stir up a Momo Talk, we just have to do these little things, which makes sense. You know, this is a game after all. I kind of see Blue Archive in the realm of what a visual novel is, but with just extra stuff. Okay, Hina, do I have any gifts? I do have gifts. It's not one she likes, but it's still something. Okay. Ooh, that brought me up to 20. Yes. Okay, that definitely prompted a Momo talk. It becomes, yep, okay, I'm all caught up in chat. Thank you for chatting with me. And also, thank you to anybody who's lurking. Hmm. Hina, 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 Hina. Probably a little further down. Sensei, will you be free in the evening this weekend? I'll be done with my work by then. We can do another time if you need. I'll see you then. Reason to be proud. Hello, Sensei. Why here? Because students are barred from here due to the recent prefect operation. It had always been dangerous, but the operation should keep people completely clear for at least a few days. Meaning I won't be spotted, and we can meet here without concern. They don't leave me any other choice. Besides, this is to your benefit. I'm sure you're aware I have my share of enemies, both in and outside of the school. It's safer to assume that I'm always being watched. Next other week on July 18th, I'm going to attend anime convention and cosplay as Oguri Cap in Uma Musume. Ooh! Oguri Cap is one of my prominent horse wives. I only have maybe several Umas that I call. Oh, it seems like you're typing more. Yeah, that's funny. Like Uma Musume. That's something that I also like. I haven't played Uma Musume yet, but I liked the anime and I like all the art and lore that comes with it. Yeah, I don't know if you follow my Twitter or not, but I do horse posting. I know it's so unserious it sounds, but I horse post on my X. So sometimes I will repost some Uma Musume art or actual facts about, the racehorses. Yeah, that's a whole another thing that's very interesting. Sometime it would be really wonderful to play Uma Musume on stream. We love Umas here in this house. Yeah, and good luck on your cosplay. That's very fun to do. Yeah, good on you on having like extra fun like that. Yeah, I bet you can probably get some good pictures with some other cosplayers too. Maybe you can all be nice with each other. You could be in grave danger if you were spotted with me. I suppose, but I mean, some things are better done in person. Oh no, I hope you're not patronizing me. But yes, you're right, some things need to be done face to face, such as this. There's nothing wrong with us meeting in person to get business done. But we were seen together late at night. I guess so. I'm not sure I understand what you're getting at. Late at night? Potentially a problem. In other words, she finally got what I was hinting at. What are you suggesting? You and me, Sensei? Do you think I have no shame? I would be happy to take care of misunderstanding if that were the case. But you have made your point. People do love to gossip like that. Wow, Hina's really expressive in her Momo talk. This is awesome. Meeting with you at night is dangerous in and of itself. Perhaps it would be better for us to meet during the day. but those are always my busiest hours. Then, when would be a good time for us to meet, Sensei? Hina remained troubled and deep in thought. I've been thinking that maybe I shouldn't worry so much about other people seeing us. After all, our meetings are strictly work-related. Maybe next time we should meet during the day. Going out in broad daylight with Hina. Lucky me. What are you thinking? It's not a date. You know that, right? It's work. Work. Working with Hina in the middle of the day. Looking forward to it. Sensei's so playful. But that's the whole point. Well, sure, I'm also sort of looking forward to it. Good night, Sensei. I have a feeling I'm going to have to prompt Hina again. Oh, yeah. But you know what? It's worth it. I'm going to get some more things for Hina. The shop. You know, the shop doesn't sell gifts for students. No, it doesn't. So I'm going to go into the crafting area. And I will see if I can just directly craft gifts. I think I may even have an item where I can just convert it to gifts. Yeah, gift choice box. I do have 12. Okay, what is Hina's favorite gift out of all of these? Linksy, do you know what Hina's favorite gift is out of all of these items? I'm going to look it up right now, but I thought I would ask you since you're here and since Hina is your wife. Yeah, do you know which item? Okay, I'm gonna look it up right now too. Because each student has a preferred item, so it's just ranks them up quicker. Hina Sorasaki. I like her last name. It would be really fun to have a Hina acrylic standee in her pajama outfit. I've seen an acrylic of her in that, and it looks really cute. Yeah, I don't have any acrylic standees of Blue Archive characters, but I definitely want one in pajama attire. You know, I just want to keep the standee like next to my skincare stuff. Where does it say her preferred gifts? Still can't find it. Okay, I think I see it. Looks like she likes the perfume and the little box with the cat. Awesome. Sorry for the noise. I was just propping my phone back up. Okay. Oh, well, I can get a lot of these little world's most useless gadget. Hina likes this. Absolutely useless but cute. Still, it's completely pointless, and yet its cuteness totally makes up for it. This trinket is among the top 5 best toys to give to a special friend. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get 12. This will definitely yield me a lot of Momo talks. Oh, look, Mari, she went from the planter at the top to the one at the bottom. Cute. Okay, Hina, I have some useless toys for you. Look, she's so happy. Look, that's the cutest face. She's happy about it. Oh, Max relationship reached. Okay, so now this becomes an issue of Elif. Yeah. Let me see if I can get some Elif. Oh, only 6 out of 100. I wonder if doing these things will prompt some Momo talks. It's worth a try. I feel like you can make a casing cafe. A casino cafe. Oh, that is a good idea. Is there any, like, casino furniture? I know there's a lot of game cabinets. Sometime it would be really fun to do a stream with cafe decorating. That's definitely okay to do every now and then. After all, there's so much furniture for the cafes that it's fun to rearrange them. Okay, so I'm going to get some more reports for Hina. Unfortunately, they don't have a slot machine. Maybe you can alternate it with the claw machine and the arcade machines. Yeah, good idea. I do have a lot of the claw machines. Those are really fun. Yeah, once I saw that those were available, I definitely got those for my cafe. it helps that in the shop, furniture is available. So for example, we have a tea party landscape fountain, Ibuki's 123 study corner, and game development department cute curtained window. I would like to get that fountain and the curtain, to be honest. But right now I need to focus on the reports for Hina. Hina has our attention right now. Yeah, and there's a lot of ways I can get some of those reports, so it'll be easy peasy. And I have a lot of credits. Okay. Total assault, grand assault, no. Here is another place to get more reports. A little while ago, I saw an artist on X make a Hina plushie, and it is a small Hina plushie where she's in her pajamas, and they added a tiny squeaker inside of the plushie. Yeah, some people are really fun and creative. That small Hina plushie is really cute. And from what I've been seeing lately, there are a few places where people can actually commission those little plushies. And I find that so amazing. You know, normally fans have to wait for, merch like that. Yet here we are. If we really want to, we can make our own merch. Well, just like that, all the reports are gone. Is there a Momo talk? So today I want to try to stream for 3 hours. That's going to be one of my new things I want to try out, is streaming for 3 hours at a time. And I know in the beginning I mentioned that I was only intending to stream for like an hour or two because everybody has lives and such. However, I think 3 hours is okay. That gives enough time for anybody to possibly pop in, catch the stream. And also, I generally heard that the algorithm for platforms like it when people stream for 3 hours. Maybe that's just on Twitch. And I'm a YouTube streamer, so maybe it's different. But I'm going to try this out. After all, it's really fun to yap about Blue Archive. Sensei, regarding the report regarding this month's tactical fire drill. Before that, Hina. Huh? Okay. What is it? I need you to go to the mall with me. Huh? Mall? Why there? It's important. But a mall would be closed at night, unless it's one of those 24-hour places. Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay, I did promise after all. All right, I'll make time somehow. Someone else's preference. Someone else's preference. Small shopping mall. Oh, hello, Sensei. Hina and a blue sky. Talk about a rare pair. Please, it's not that big a deal. Stop acting like you've seen an urban legend. Besides, I decided to see you during the day after our last meeting. What happened to being too busy? Nonsense. It's not as though I have to work constantly. I can spare 3 hours by rearranging my schedule a little. That's it? Huh? Is that not enough? That should be plenty of time for us to go shopping. Don't worry, I'm sure we'll figure out something. Let's go. Oh, sure. Oh, poor Hina. I entered the shopping mall with Hina. There aren't that many people here. Sensei probably chose this place on purpose. Jeez. So, didn't you say you had something important to get? That was just an excuse for a date. Oh, no. I should have known. This place certainly stocks a lot of accessories. A lot of them appear to be strange characters, though. What was that? Do I want one? No, I don't care for these kinds of things. Hina, you're decked out in accessories right now. Well, maybe she doesn't like these because they're characters. Yeah, I like characters. I know a lot of students find these adorable, but I've never understood the appeal. I don't even know these characters' names. Why don't we go somewhere else? This would be an arcade. No, I've never been to one before. They don't interest me. It's an affront to the senses and crowded too. I understand that's what some want, but it's not my cup of tea. Shall we go somewhere else then? So this store specializes in street-style clothing. Quite a few students wear this kind of style when they go out on the weekend. What was that? Do I like the style? No, not especially. What's the purpose of buying outfits I don't need? I have my school uniform, and that's enough for me. Where's the harm in picking one out anyway? Well, hmm. I'm not really sure. Sorry. We decided to take a break at a nearby diner. What's wrong, Hina? Huh? Oh, it's nothing. I was thinking that you must have been disappointed with today. It feels like all I did was ruin the things you wanted to do. I know I'm not a very fun person to be around. I never have been. That's what makes you Hina. How can Sensei be so considerate? Jeez. Are you ready to order? Oh yes, I'll have a black coffee, no cream or sugar. What would you like, Sen? Is something wrong? Me, mature. Aha, would you listen to yourself? You're the adult here. I'm still just a child, short, scrawny, grouchy, and anything but cute. But even if I am immature, I still admire how mature you can be. You can be honest, I'm sure I sucked all the fun out of today. Nope, today was a good day. If you say so. Just order something already. Yeah, I think that's a bit of a refined taste to have coffee as is. Refined taste. Any more Momo talks for her? Let's see. I'm gonna take a quick look at how long I've been streaming as well. 2 hours. Okay, it's not so bad. You know, I'm gonna take a short break, probably just like 5 minutes, just to get up and stretch. Yeah, and I'm going to, you know, hit that 3-hour mark for stream. So I think a short break is acceptable. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to take a short break and then we'll do more Momo talks with Hina. Woohoo. Okay, I'm back. Huh, that was a really nice break. Yeah, it was a nice break. I had a slice of pizza to eat, and I stood outside for like just a couple minutes. Right now is the morning time for me, so the air is really refreshing outside. After stream, I'm probably going to go outside and sit down or take a walk. It'll be good to get in my walk, to be honest. Yeah, the difference between the air outside and the air inside is definitely substantial. Well, I stream in a little closet, so I think later I'll probably try to find a small fan. That seems reasonable, right? Alright, going to scroll down and find Hina again. Sensei, about today. The weather's great. Huh? Weather? That's not what I wanted to discuss. Let's go for a walk. Good idea, good idea. That is a really good idea. A walk? Now? Oh, okay, maybe just for a little while. Warm sunshine. Hi, Sensei. Her eyes are glowing. Why? Oh my gosh. It's daylight and her eyes are glowing. Why so serious? Hmm? My apologies, I was up all night doing some work. I still haven't slept and I have bags under my eyes. Not to mention my hair is a mess since I didn't wash it. It's your fault for asking me to meet you like this. Yeah, it's time to take a seat. Photosynthesize. What am I, a plant? I'll give you that the weather is nice today. Hmm. Sorry, my mic wasn't muted. I'm sorry, there was something stuck in my throat. Ah, what the heck? In the name of Big Daddy God and Bro Jesus, may all my enemies know of nice weather and walks. And remember that we all live on this world together. Please help me fight anything and bear anything with everything. Amen. Hina and I found a bench and sat side by side. Nope, this isn't doing it for me. Then what would? Hina turned around and sat to my lap. What's your point? You're bigger than I am. I can't be that heavy to you. Come on, Sensei, don't be weak. You can carry this weight. Come on. Something about this is so unsettling, but still comfortable. This might be unwashed. This is... this is like Hina. Hina scent after she grinded. This isn't just like Hina at the start of a school day. This is Hina after she grinded all night. Wow. Sensei, what are you doing? I told you I didn't wash my hair today. I know, it's like very, you know, our hair for girls and it being unwashed is really a touchy subject. It really is. I think there's been instances where, like, you know, it really didn't matter. But for us, it matters. Look at it. Hina's eyes are glowing at us again. She cares about her hair. It's very long. Crash. Hina thoroughly punished me for a while after that. Sensei, I really... You really what, Hina? Okay, why did I stop there? Oh, I'm sorry, Ichika. Okay, scrolling all the way down for Hina again. What? I can talk to Hoshino some more? Interesting. Oh. Well, since nothing is prompted for Hina at the moment, I am going to let me see. I'm going to try to prompt Hina a little bit more. Let's see how I can help her. Listen. No, wait, Hina should be higher up because her level is a lot higher. I have a level 81 Hina. Alright. Sorry, I was just thinking for a moment. Alright, I'm gonna work on some more activity reports. Quite certain that raising her level will just do it. I'm going to refresh. Check on the pyroxene. This I cannot refresh. And this I can refresh. Yeah, and I'm just going to keep poking at Hina because during break I mentioned Hina's Momo talks. Therefore, staying on topic is good. Staying on topic helps build a focus. Yeah, I'd say focus is conditioned. Yeah, focused is conditioned. Looking onward, I likely won't have streams around this time anymore. I mostly just streamed at this time today because I felt inspired to do so. I was supposed to have this Yuri shipping stream in June, and it's July. So, yeah, just kind of had it as soon as I can. And when I felt like it. That's usually a good way to go about things. After all, if we have a good foundation in that, then that means once we do push ourselves, our results will be even better. Self-care and self-pace is extremely important to our integrity. And I actually say that with 100% seriousness. It's so vital. So yeah, even though I am streaming because I felt inspired and I'm happy about it, my streams will be likely during the daytime. I've been pulling all-nighters for the past few days, so I'm really out of it. On top of that, the dispatch reports and documents I have to process are piling up. Whenever something happens, everyone turns to me. Everyone else has the day off, and I'm the only person working today. It's annoying and frustrating. Yeah, you're the head prefect, Hina. Excuse me. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to vent to you. Please forget what I said. You know what, Hina? I will not forget what you said. How about that? Smile. Ooh, her memorial lobby is unlocked. Nice, 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 nice. A strange night. I was it was a late holiday night. No one was around. Only the head prefect's office still had its lights on. Knock knock. There was no response. Knock knock knock. Go inside. Huh, Sensei? I came to give you a hand. You want to help me with my work? At this hour? I appreciate the thoughts, but this is my responsibility. I don't think there's anything for you to do. Then I'll just stay here with you. Have it your way. I decided to sit next to Hina and watch her work. Wrestle, wrestle. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. Wrestle, wrestle, wrestle. This isn't going to work. Staying focused is difficult enough without having you stare at me. And why is it suddenly getting so hot in here? Your face is red. Wait, what are you doing? Ah. Your cheeks are burning up. Your head is burning up. Hina, you're both. I think she really does have a fever. Naturally, I mean, it must be because I haven't slept in days. Hina's been manic for days. No, Hina, that's not good. What? She's been manic for days. I know that feeling. Are sleep deprivation induced fevers a thing? Of course they are. The body naturally raises its temperature to account for a lack of sleep. Pat. Knock it off. I said quit it. I'm supposed to be working right now. I get so comfortable when you pat my head that I feel like I could fall asleep. I'm sorry, Hina. Don't be. You don't have to apologize. Now that I think about it, it's been a strange night. I never thought we would be in this office alone together at this hour. With you here, I feel like I could fall asleep just like this. I think I'll do just that. So sleepy and comfortable. Sensei. Flops. Hina fell back and sprawled out by the window. When you stare at me like that, even I can get a bit embarrassed. I don't get it. I feel so at ease when we're together. The truth is, seeing you smile makes me happy. I don't want to think about anything. Just like that, Hina was fast asleep. I put a coat over her and quietly left the room. The reward should be Hina tucked in. We got to tuck her in. Sorry, I got a little excited. Okay. Did I say anything weird yesterday? I don't remember if it was a dream or not, but I think I might have said something really embarrassing, so did I? Maybe it was a dream. Yeah, that must have been it. Thanks. Outstanding. I think I have completed it. Getting a Momo talk completed and having the special live 2D is always a nice accomplishment. You know, these live 2Ds images are really well done. I'm going to see how I can interact with this one. Okay, let's see. Well, Hina's the focus, so I'm gonna give her a head pat. Oh, I don't want to shake her up. Whoa, that had a lot of movement. Did you see that? Whoa. Okay, gotta be gentle. I almost feel like it should be a bat, bat, bat. Pat, pat, pat. Yeah, no hair accessories there. So the other day I was seeing how these memorial lobbies are made, and the pictures used for them are actually much bigger. Yeah, substantially bigger. we sort of get this POV that makes it seem more natural, and that's what they were mostly going for. Yeah, it's a very aesthetically pleasing thing. Yeah, there's a lot of consideration put into their design. Yeah. Hina has this color. It's like a mixture of purple and pink. I wonder what that's called. Magenta? Yeah. Being a third year is tough, huh, Hina? You have to act bigger than you actually are, and you're so small. On X, there is a really nicely drawn dojin. You know, Hoshino and Hina, of course, since that's what today's stream is about. And it depicts Hina as a first year investigating Hoshino. And she's investigating Hoshino uh, shortly after, I think Ume is her name, shortly after Ume is out of the picture. Yeah, it's a really good read. I recommend it. It's very easy to find. Tactical. Okay, I'm going to check this out for a bit. The Fury of Set. Doing the final restriction, it usually helps me level up my students super well for tactical challenge. Oh, I forgot what it does. Reduce damage from EX skills. Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going... Oh, I already have it set up. Yeah. I already have it set up. I would know because I use Marina Kipao version because she does poison damage. So considering since I took a longer break, I'll probably stream for just a bit longer so that I can truly have a fleshed out, like 2.5 hours of streaming. Yeah, I'd feel quite satisfied with that. There are some things that I personally look at and am interested in when I look at my streaming statistics. It's fun. So on final restriction, I usually just have it on auto. It just makes sense. And I power up all the students appropriately. I'll probably just do one final restriction and then maybe other stuff. Who knows? See, there's like a huge power bar. Like 39 is crazy. But that's just the way it is in Blue Archive. It's summertime. I think I have to take my hydration a bit more seriously. I'm going to take a sip of water. Hopefully you can all remember to hydrate too. Down to 18 life bars. That's good. I find it very interesting that the bosses in Blue Archive usually have excuse me, a religious undertone. Yeah, there's a lot of mentions of entities that are in scripture. It's very fascinating because once you open the game to play it, it starts off a bit serious. But then it's like, oh, after opening the ᵒᶜᵦᵃ chest, girls, 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 girls. Cute anime girls. Alright. Oh, wait, I'm not gonna enter one more. I'm going to see what I can do. Hina was manic. Oh my goodness. Yeah, if anybody knows what mania feels like, it's a bit hard on the body once that mania kind of settles down. Typically, there can be like good emotions during mania and bad emotions too. But even after like a good grinding, it takes its toll. It really does. But just like Hina, I want to carry on a bit. Whose Momo talks do I have between Hina and Hoshino? Okay. What? Hoshino just disappeared. Where are you two? There's so many. Is there an easier way I can sift through this? I gotta find the name. Okay, here we go. Hina and Hoshino are in the H's. Oh yes. Sensei, do you have a moment? Hina, is everything okay? You see, I took a day off. So I don't have any prefect team duties to tend to. Would you like to spend some time with me? Of course, it's just a personal wish. I don't want to trouble you, so don't feel pressured. I'm already on my way. Really? Okay. I'll wait for you then. Cool. A heavyweight love. Without a moment's hesitation, I hurried to Hina's room. I'm here, Hina. Yes, Sensei, please come in. Excuse me for a moment. Well now, Sensei, you must have rushed over. Look at all that sweat, are you alright? Did something happen on the way here? I just ran here. Sensei ran through the street. Sensei must have been really hauling to get like noticeably sweaty. Are you alright though? Oh, well, you see, I was a bit overworked with my prefect team duties until early this morning. But that also allowed me to take a day off today and rest a bit. Oh, should I be here on your day off? Well, actually, you're here because of my day off. I wanted to see you, Sensei. Of course, I didn't really think you'd come so willingly on short notice. It was a childish request. You were very kind to grant it. Thank you. Don't mention it. I'm always glad to be here for you. Is that so? Good. It's a bit late to say this now, but as you mentioned, I have these dark circles, and well, I don't exactly look my best. I can't believe I invited you to come see me like this. Thinking it over, how should I put it? Well, it's a bit embarrassing, I'll say that. Don't worry about it. Oh? Sure, let's make today the greatest break ever. Wow, look at Hina's hair. It's like even longer looking. I bet it touches the floor. Yes, let's. Oh, sorry, Sensei. Something else. I was so busy with work that I forgot I skipped breakfast. If you want to enjoy the day, you'd better start with a full stomach. That's very true. Should we venture outside to look for something to eat? No, that's a negative. Huh? Why? I can't allow you to waste your energy like that. Would it truly be a waste to go out to eat on a day off? What do you suggest then? I don't have much to eat here at home. Hina, I'm thinking... Do you like cup ramen? Well, enough. Whoa, that is a really loud noise. I apologize. You know what? You know what? I am very certain I have come to be aware of the neighbors' habits because when I hear their water going, for some reason I hear it in my boiler, my water boiler. Why does that work like that? It shouldn't work like that. Here, I wonder how loud it is. I'm going to test how loud it is. I'm going to check. The other day I was rewatching one of my VODs for quality checking and I heard the sound of that boiler going, so now it stopped, so that's good. Gosh. That's crazy. Well, I'm just going to continue on because I did hear it stop. Great, give me 3 minutes. We'll eat it together. But Sensei, surely you deserve more than cup ramen. You came all the way here. I was hoping to serve you something more proper. What matters is that we eat it together. You don't have to just because I say. No, this is fine. I don't hate cup ramen. I've had it now and again during operations mostly. It's just that it never felt like a proper meal to me. It's convenient, at least. You need to eat well no matter how busy you get. You of all people should be the last one saying that. I could say the same to you. Good point, Hina-chan. Now that I think about it, sitting here in my room with you, waiting for the cup ramen to cook, it's all rather refreshing. It's ready, Hina. Let's eat. Alright. How is it? It's good. After that, Hina and I continued to enjoy various activities on her day off. You'd like to sit and watch TV together? Is that a good way to relax? Just sit and watch whatever's on TV? Without expecting anything special to be on? I wouldn't know, but if you say so, Sensei. We watched a sketch comedy show featuring celebrities neither of us had ever heard of. Hey Hina, I know. Let's build a house of cards. 4 stories high. What? Just out of the blue? So that kind of simple labor can have a soothing effect on the mind? Well, I'm not sure if I'll be any good at it, but I'll try. We failed time after time, but we laughed throughout, enjoying the challenge. Hina, those Gehenna Academy grounds are tightly guarded. Be prepared. Every district ahead of us is occupied. We have enough to pay their toll if they don't decide to double it. We'll need to take decisive measures to escape this threat. Alright, all I have to do is get to that deserted island. We played a board game where you travel around the regions of Kivotos rolling dice to accumulate real estate. That attack just took us down to half health. We still have an elixir. The elixir, right? If I drink it now, I'll get my magic back. And then I can blast this boss. But then, what if we need it later for a stronger boss? I can't decide. I'll save it for now. I understand how you feel, I really do. We played a video game that I'd bought a while back, but hadn't had the time to play. And that's how we passed the time together. Before we knew it, the sun was already going down. I didn't think I'd have so much fun today. All thanks to you, Sensei. I'm just glad I could be of help to you. I got to see an unexpected side of you. Oh, an unexpected side of me? You're normally very meticulous with everything. When you're gaming, there's this look on your face. Huh? What look are you talking about? Hey, Sensei. I'm just kidding. You really are something. Hey, your work as a prefect is pretty tough, huh? I'd be lying if I said it was easy. But now it's so natural to me, it's like a part of myself. Ever since I first put on the prefect team armband, I felt the weight of it every day. At times I wanted to run away, and at times I wanted to quit. Now and again I wanted to complain and say I couldn't handle it all, but then there are days like today when I realize that I've persevered and come this far thanks not only to my own efforts, but the support of others. And now that there are people like you, Sensei, who've placed their trust in me, I know I can go on without giving up. No matter how tough or challenging it gets. You're really amazing, Hina. Really? Oh no, anyone would have done the same in my situation. I don't deserve that sort of praise. Not just anyone could do what you've done. I'm just telling you the truth like a teacher should do. Well, I suppose I understand. Yes, message received. Head Prefect, I'm so sorry. I know you're off today, but there's a huge commotion right now at the Gehenna North District. What? There's an all-out war between the Hot Springs Department and the Helmet Gang? What are they fighting about? Alright, yes, that's what they're mad about. Sigh. Well, Sensei, that's it for my day off. Yeah, sounds like you have your hands full. I do, but I had a full day of rest with you. I'm ready for it now. If you'll excuse me. This head prefect has work to do. Oh my goodness. That's so cool. Hina's going out to work now. She changed out of her pajamas. Her bags? The bags under her eyes are gone too. Does she like put makeup on? I wonder, maybe she has coffee. It's alert. Take care, Hina. Aw, seeing Hina off to work is quite nice. Yeah. I would say seeing somebody you care about head off to work is very sweet. Yeah, there should always be something like sweet before that departure. Yeah. Well, I noticed my stream time, so I'm going to push forward a little bit more. I'm going to check the Momo talks. Oh, Hoshino. This old timer is very sad. Oh, what's wrong? I have a problem. It doesn't matter where I hide. My adorable underclassmen always find me and chastise me. This old timer is very sad. You got scolded again? Can't deny that. With that being said, wait, this is off topic, but Sensei, you free later? Give me that pyroxene. Universal entry ticket. At Hoshino's request, I headed to the Foreclosure Task Force Club room. What's that sound? Is it Sensei? At this time of day, it's probably Sensei. Of course. Thanks, Sensei. I wasn't sure if you'd show up for such a trivial request, but here you are. Huh, the others? All my underclassmen have plans today. That's why I had a chance to reach out to you. They call on you a lot. Sometimes it's just to thank you or to spend time with you when they have that time to spare, but they all rely on you too. They're always asking you for favors or advice. If you ask me, I think they depend on you too much. And I feel bad that they only call you when they want something, even if you are an adult. I'm just glad they feel comfortable with me. I knew you'd say that, but still, it's important that they learn to be independent. Never mind. I mean, I'm not exactly one to talk. I need to work on that too. I know. Don't look at me like that. Seriously, don't. When you give me that look, I feel the same way I do when Ayane's mad at me. In any case, that's not what I brought you here to talk about. I was just spending some time alone when I thought of you. That's why I asked you to come. Thought of me? Now, stop playing around. Listen, Sensei. Could you take a look at this? It's your pillow. Alright, you don't know yet. This is more than just a pillow. This is my very own treasure, the universal entry ticket. It has mysterious powers. You look like you have no idea what I'm talking about. Well, no need to explain every little detail, Sensei. Come sit over here. Good, just like that. Now sit there and put this between your arm and chest. Right there. And now close your eyes. The ticket allows you to fall asleep comfortably, no matter where you are. Just as Hoshino said, the softness of the cushion made my consciousness drift away. As if I fell fast asleep, I kept hearing Hoshino's mumbling. Sensei, I thought it might be good for you to forget about everything and take a nap. But I know you're not the type of person who would do that, unless a student like me set it up for you. That's why I'm letting you borrow it, even as precious as it is to me. Sensei, are you already asleep? Well, Sensei, you should know you're a very precious person to me. I don't know how long I slept. When I opened my eyes, the sun had already set. Wow, I slept so soundly. I must have been really tired. Oh, you're up, Sensei? You look so comfortable and peaceful, I ended up falling asleep right next to you. Oh my goodness, lucky you, Hoshino. Huh? Well, that pillow is my secret weapon, but I don't need it to fall asleep. Let's just say I loaned it to you to put us on even footing, nap-wise. Anyway, it's getting late. You should head back and rest up for tomorrow. I'll walk you out front. It's only polite since I invited you over. Besides, I patrol this area a lot. So, I'm killing two birds with one stone. No need to feel bad about it. You like the pillow? You want to know where you can buy one? Nope, I can't tell you that. If I told you, you wouldn't be able to use it as an excuse to ask you to come here. Truth is, it used to be sold locally where Abydos became what it is now. Nowadays, you can't find it anywhere. That's what makes it a one-of-a-kind treasure, my universal entry ticket. So, Sensei, if you need it again sometime, you'll have to come ask me. Got it? Hoshino escorted me out of Abydos, after which I went back to the chalet lounge. The cushions and pillows in the lounge did not compare at all. Sensei, this old timer actually has more stuff like that. Doesn't that get you a little curious? Do I have to unlock each item by completing certain conditions? I guess so. Yeah, sounds good. I'll show you another one next time. Look forward to it. I do look forward to it. I do. There are no more Momo talks for Hina or Hoshino. Okay, well, I feel quite satisfied with that. Bigger. I am bigger. I'm just going to wind down over here for a moment. I'm done playing Blue Archive for the time being. Need a break. I'm very satisfied in getting the memorial lobby for Hoshino and Hina. How appropriate, after all, since those two were the topic of my stream. So yeah, I think that just even solidified my reasoning a bit more about entertaining a Yuri ship. Yeah. I can definitely see it working. But again, as we all know, all in Kibotos love Sensei, and that's how it will always be. Yeah, Sensei is like one of the greatest self-inserts. I'm aware that all gacha game kind of like rely on that concept for, for how the player should feel. So I think I just like gacha games. Yeah, I just had a bit of a stretch. Well, looking at my stream time, I feel satisfied. Taking into the amounts that I put into break times and the start time. I like that. Yay. Very happy. I wonder if there's any Any little work thing I can think of doing before ending stream. Do I have anything I was working on? Yeah, I am working on something substantial, actually. However, I should probably refill my energy reserves for that. Doing some proper paperwork where dates and times are needed. It takes some focus. Yeah. And being in the right mindset is good too. Yeah. So let's say my next stream hopefully will be very soon. Yeah. I will look forward to streaming very soon, in fact. Hitting that go live button is the most important thing about being a VTuber, in my opinion. Yeah, and lately I've been using this model here. I think the rigging is a little bit better. Yeah, it is. But I like a lot of pre-made chibi models. Very happy to have had the opportunity to use any of my chibi models and bigger models. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for anybody who stopped by, chatted, lurked, even looked at my stream. Thank you. Please take care of yourself. Until next time. Bye bye.